Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to present the pro-local project Streetscape, and it's based in London, and today's Archlabs Archive is 9, and it's issue 12. I'm supposed to change the name of the project, still thinking of a name. Since the last review on Monday, it seemed that the project is going into a different direction. So, as you know, before that I am quoting Bernard Tashimi in this project, and I am using him as a precedent architect. So the main concept or the main issue in this project is this crossing, and I'm showing it through this sketch. It's an unsafe crossing on a dual carriageway in Edgware before the roundabout. So there's a roundabout just right there. People just cross from here to there, and mostly the people who are affected by this crossing is the people who live on the closed road, which is here. I'll be showing next. So this is the location of the crossing, and this is the closed road, which is called Mount Grove, and the area is HA8. So these are a couple of site observations, daylight images showing the crossing. So this is where people cross currently, and these are night images of people crossing. You can see a guy here crossing there. There he is. Okay, very unsafe, very dangerous. Okay, and the issue is that the people who live here, even if they want to use a safe crossing, they are very far, 250 meters away from the road here. And if they want to take a bus, the bus stop, which is here going that way, they would also need to use this crossing. These are a couple of side observations, sketches showing the people. So this is from the closed road looking at the crossing, which is here. Sketch showing the closed road, Mount Grove, and the crossing in the background, which is here. Majority of the people who live in this road use this crossing, like I explained earlier. This is the sketch showing the opposite road, which is here, and the unsafe crossing. And this sketch is showing both, kind of partially this side of the road and the opposite side. So it does say no entry for cars, but there's not much precautions for the pedestrians or cyclists, really. So it's a road designed for cars only, I feel. So this is a couple of site analysis, how many people live in this road, and this is also a site analysis illustration showing the unsafe crossing there, and you can see the bridge there, pedestrian bridge, which is 270 meters away from the closed road. There are 2 bus stops, and there is a park there, so there are some kids around the area. So I was planning to propose a zebra crossing into this, which I felt it's like a minimal intervention. So I went ahead and started brainstorming into a diagram. So what is the project looking at? It's looking at a passage that connects the 2 areas for cyclists, pedestrians, a place in Edgware, and it can be in any other place. It's an architecture, it's a light structure, and what about the shadow? It's for local people. There are cars, no entry. How safe is it? It's a scene. So I'm looking at the event of crossing and a scene. It's a modern piece of architecture. So like I said, the precedent architect that I'm looking at is Bernard Tashimi. He's an architect and a theorist, and one of his most interesting projects, it's the advertisement for architecture, which was made in 1976. To really appreciate architecture, you may even need to commit a murder. And it kind of shapes my path into where I'm going in this project, because it is matter of questioning how safe these crossings are for people, and the event of actually crossing, and how he sketches, how he draws these, kind of makes them into little drawing, like a storyboards, which I am planning to follow in my drawing style as well. So how safe the event? So I started doing that right now in my sketches. So first is the event, which is the event of actually crossing, and number two is the object, which is the crossing, which you can see here, and number three is the movement, people moving, cars are moving, people are moving and crossing. And this kind of leads me to look at precedents for the design, what type of design I am looking at. And these are old proposal sketches that I was doing before I looked at Bernard Toshimi. This is a 3D model, but started looking at shadow arts, and I'm interested in getting a design out of this, which I will be developing further. This is the latest sketch of concept design, where I'm imagining a very light structure, like kind of a like string, hanging, floating piece of architecture that is modern, and there is a ramp here that goes up. It's kind of covered from the side. There's a guy looking that way, but also covered in terms of like a roof from the top here as well. It's kind of it's an abstract sketch from the shadow study that I've done, which I did like I looked at the wall of the shadows and started sketching. So this is the latest update for this project, and that's it for today. Thank you for listening.